Thinking time. Thinking time is here. You know he is really cool, y'all. Check him out sometime in your thinking about the time. Thinking in time in time. What up? How's it going? Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate you saying something, though. For real. Hi! I guess you could be the first cheers then, huh? Oh no, it's a very old game. It's called Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle, and it's my favorite chip tune. So I figured it'd be a nice little thing to throw up on the screen here while I'm getting things ready. I'm settling in. Cheers. Like I said, I like the chip tune, but really, what I'm here talking about is these cool Lego like. I don't know what like. What do you call what do they call it? They're called freaking gunpla, right? So these things are the gunpla. All right, cool. Thanks, man. Go and find your place in thine world, or not. Like just kind of jack around, do whatever. But yeah, like the gunpla type stuff. That this is what this is. Everything comes off of some sort of sprue. Okay, you have to pick all the parts out and put it all together. And this is actually the only two sets I've done so far. That's Soundwave and what's this dude's name? Beachcomber. And Beachcomber was it's not old, it's brand new. I just bought it like the other day, Heinz. And it's like a model kit. I'm sure you turn on the eyeballs. Let me turn this down for a sec. And then it'll say Soundwave. Decepticon Master, I'm yours to command. Yeah, Operation Destruction, and then disembowel. I don't think that's what he said. Yeah, he's like saying eject, eject, eject to all of these guys. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm like, that's why I have one that's not open. So like people can kind of understand the experience here. Like this is what I was putting together last night, Heinz. Okay, check, check it, check, 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 check. Hey man, how you doing? But yeah, that was, dude. This is probably one of my favorite things here. That's I used to do gunpla, right? Like, and that's kind of what this is. Like everything comes off of a sprue or comes in a bag. It's very Lego-like, but at the same time, not Lego-like. And here's one of the last gunpla type things. The sprue. This is a Sprue Kits Joker. Sprue Kits is the name of a company. And if you take a look at him, he's a model. You could paint him up. You could do whatever you want. He's not a complete package, kind of like this guy. I really feel like this is kind of a complete thing. You put it all together, it looks amazing just as it is, and then you don't have to friggin' like paint it or do nothing. I like that. And then adversely, you've got something like Beachcomber here, and he was like, I think he's $12 or something online. But he's a blind pack, right? You don't know what you're getting, so you gotta buy the case. These are the Shining version, Shining 1985 version. Because I was alive during 1985 and I remember that schnips well enough, at least. You doing all right, Jack? Man, dude, I've been hanging out. Hope you've been doing well. I'm happy. Hope you're happy too. But the whole thing is, it's a blind opening, right? I figured this would be good for the stream, right? I don't know what the I'm getting in here, right? But I got to tell you, you got some options. You can get like a couple versions of Optimus Prime. You can get Hot Rod. You can get freaking what the heck? Metroplex. That was a gigantic city transformer. You can get Unicron's head. You can get Sludge in either robot or dinosaur form. Blitzwing, Shrapnel, and Sharkticon. And Sharkticons are, I believe, from the movie. Yeah, pretty sure. Anyway, if you ever try to open up a box with seal, right? Come on, you gotta try and preserve it. You don't want to rip it open. You know? Why do I have a million knives if I don't use them to do anything around here? You know? Come on. Come on, you Mickey Mouse piece of shit. Hi. Wow. It's like, you know, it's, you know, a kid could do this stuff, you know, like, but I just find it very, like, kind of calming and soothing to sit here and just work on something that apparently I can't get open. I have preserved the top, though, which is the goal. The goal. Come on. Come on, give up the ghost. Gotcha. All right. Now, blind bag. The bag inside. So, like, Lego changed the boxes, and they had to put, like, codes on them. I kind of wish they did that, so you just could fucking get them all. But whatever. That's what we're looking at. It's Galaxy version 8. Could be any one of these fucking things. And we'll find out by opening this small bag. So I'm going to do that second. See if I can guess what I got going on. It's easy to see. It's Unicron's head. Which I'm alright with, man. Guilty. Innocent. Alright, that's cool. And best of 2025, U.S. General makes this little parts tray thing. It's got kind of a silicone bottom. You can lay things out if it's a small enough kit. And trust me when I tell you, I understand that sometimes you get disappointed in things because I'm not entirely happy with what I got here. But Unicron's head is a thing from my past. I really do care about that movie very much. It's the first time I ever heard Dare to Be Stupid. I love that freaking song. Dare to be stupid. This is pretty cool. And it's high quality junk. It's not low quality junk or low quality crap. Although technically it is low cost because you have to put all this stuff together yourself. Which, like I said, I argue is the fun part of all of it. So, it's in here. A little stand for Unicron's head and a tiny little card. Aw. Aw, man, that's a tiny little card right there. Check it out. I don't know, in the Shining ones, that they gave me a Pog. The hell? But yeah, you know, never mind. It's all right. Looks like all the parts are here. Where's the instructs? And of course, it's a blind bag, so it's going to give you instructions for every set. No, that's nice actually. They knew what they were doing. So let's see. I've got a weird looking, no, hold on. I've got, wow, okay. Haha, I've got a weird looking piece and a weird looking piece. Add weird piece to weird piece and continue. Like I said, they just snap together, right? A lot like Legos, but not compatible with them at all by any means whatsoever. So we got that. There's the head. It's the beginning of the head. See, this is part of the problem too. I need like bifocals or something. My bad, y'all. All right, I think I got this right. Hold on. Do I got this right? I do got this right. Um. Oh, what? Oh, of course. Because I don't know what colors look like, apparently. There we go. And then, because like if you like Transformers, this is a pretty cool thing, actually. Like, I like the movie a whole lot. Like I said, from my youth, shit that I used to do, like watch all the time. What do I got here? I got this thing, kind of goes around the back like a Darth Vader. Wait, hold on, wait. This thing. 2. Ha. I like doing everything out of order. But yeah, if you're out there and you'd like to say something, you could ask me stuff. That's what that sign says. And I think, I don't know, I was playing around with it last night. I think I found like an outer space cat or something. It's hard to tell what, like, riding a rainbow through the universe. I don't know, man. But like, can we at least try? Let's try something else. No, not a video game. Come on. Let's see. Do I have one of my favorites? I know I have a couple favorites in here. Do I? Do I have a favorites? No, I don't. Hold on. Hmm. Hmm. There it is. That's old Homer Simpson doing the on the floor shuffle, the runaround, as they might say. Anyway, so still putting this together. Let's go. All right, we got 2 pieces that go on either side. The pointy bits go towards the back. The pointy bits go towards the back. Yeah, kind of cool already. I mean, it is just a head. I mean, Unicron makes very little sense as an in-universe character, but we're also talking about like creatures that come from a planet that's literally made up of robots. It's just like, it's all right. It's okay. What am I doing here? Doing something wrong. Doing something wrong. I don't mind telling you. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. Hold on. Maybe looking at the instructions, perhaps? How does this go? Right? Like that? Yeah, it's just like this. Come on. I don't know. Cheek plates? Is that what you call these guys? His cheek plates got to go on. And then he's got, cheek plates go on after. This is the whole point, right? It's like, put it on, you take it off, it's all clipped together, no glue, none of that crap. It's very much so like the Gunpla I used to make when I was a kid, except those were like nerdy as hell and these are Transformers, and even though that's still nerdy, this is still way cooler than Gundam because people didn't get it back then when I made those. They're like, dude, why are you even making this, bruh? You know what? Oh, that's cool. It's like a ship. It's a ship. It's a ship. And I missed something. Of course I missed something. Of course I missed. I missed and messed up. That's pretty cool looking though. Hey, what's up? You caught me without my face on. Okay, where does this go again? They click into the Doctor Doom looking mask out the front here, huh? Do they? So yeah, it's all a lot of small parts. I'm going to admit that. And like I said, I need new glasses or something because yeah, getting old, y'all. Getting old. It's all right. Do it gracefully and do it with charm and happiness. What's his name said? Who wants to live forever? Oh yeah, it was Freddie frickin' Mercury. You know what he didn't do? Oh yeah, awkward. Okay, so we're down to the horns, Unicron head. If you remember, you ever see this movie, man? Friggin' Transformers the movie, 1980s. It was like 1986, 7 or 5 or 10 or 20. 85 is when the show came out. So I'm guessing like 1989 or so. And then apparently, I have misplaced a part. Apparently. This happens. This happens. Hold on. There's the bag right there. Hold on. Okay, well, apparently, I'm just a fuck up. That's all right. It'll surface. Everything always does. Ha! Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha! Because it was not on the surface. Like the setup now. Well, thank you, COD Country. How you been? How you been? I see you like say stuff on videos here and there. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Okay, looks like does this, now does this. Push that forward like that. And then we're putting the head on this little thing right here. Right, and then there is your Unicron head with a ship for scale. Doing good. Doing good. Got to be back. I stay working, dude. It's good to be back. Yeah. Interestingly enough, what's happening here is we're bracing for a a cold snap essentially. It only happened about 6, 7, maybe 5 to 7 years, depending. And I mean, I've been here my whole life. People always complain about like, oh man, like it's so cold. It's like it's so warm the next day, and I'm like, hey, it's always been like that. I like it. It's nice, right? It's like, yeah, I just have to check the weather in the morning, and some days I don't have to put on like 2 coats. Cheers. But yeah, recently, so when I was a kid, I used to do Gunpla, and all of this is from that gentleman right there. And this is very, very similar to that. I like the one thing about like Gunpla that I like people like never got about it was like you have to watch this extensive like Japanese anime show and yeah, dude, we're stocking up tomorrow, so we got the day to go. What's up, inconspicuous owl? Inconspicuous owl is here right now. Yeah, that's why it's here. I started out the stream playing the chip tune. I like the chip tune. It's from Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. Anyway, so like I said, I got a shiny version. These are like 12 to 15 depending on where you buy them. This one's about like between $9 and $12 depending on where you buy it. Like I buy them from this local shop here, and I think I pay a couple dollars extra, but I don't have to wait. Fight or Flight Comics, and I was talking to the lady. She said they'd sell a case if they have it. I was like, oh well, that's cool. And she's like, if you want to get them all, you probably want to just buy a case. I was like, yeah, I'm all right. I don't mind. I don't want to own everything, right? If they had a series where I was like, yo, I should own it all, like these, I think the Shining version, the '08 or the 1985s, I think those would be the ones I want to get the most. Mostly because I think like okay, on this you got great characters, right? And I think the idea here is one shall fall. It's supposed to be for the movie, right? Because play the game. I mean, this level's already beat. It's the only reason why it can play like that. Although I should play the music in the background as I intended to. Here, I'll throw you a carrot. And I tell you, at some point I will play the game. I've played that a million times. Like, this is about nostalgia in many ways. And then the other thing was like, so this guy with all these sprues, this took me about 3 hours to make, okay? And he comes with, he's about 40 bucks. He comes with like, you know, all the tapes in transformed form, Laserbeak and you know, Donkey Kong feel of game. You know, so that's something that's coming. Like probably during the snowstorm here is I do want to sit here and just play some games and kind of talk about like Game Boy games that I played when I was a kid. This is one of them. I mean, it's a very basic game, and I have other crazy castles too. You're young though. It's all right, man. It's all right, young country. You all right? Anyway, but no, I figured a $20 set might be feasible for me to do here on like it's like a $18, $19 set depending on where you buy it. Like I keep saying. Figured this might be like, you know, I might be able to actually put that together here, have enough room. You know what I'm saying? And you know, this is just to satiate the idea that I waited to start the stream, and then in 20 minutes, the 15-second review for that guy is going up. You know, had a Game Boy and had one of the Pirates of the Caribbean. It won't bad. I think I might have a Pirates of the Caribbean. Inconspicuous Al, you're 48. Chill out. Stop that. We all know you're 48 years old. You're older than everyone in the whole chat. And I'm only 22. That's not true. None of that's true. And 5 likes. Thank you all for 5 liking 5 times. Liking the liking. Also, Iron Man or anorexic Iron Man. Iron Man, I think you got a problem. No, I'll eat all I want. Ed is 19. maybe in my brain. Maybe in my brain, my arms gonna add on my hat. Like up under my hat, right? You know, it's like my brain. Cheers. Ah! Ed is not 19. Maybe double that. And add a few. Tee. Alright. Alright, he just went tee. What does it even mean? Is that like a weird laugh or is that like creepy? I don't know. Man, nothing's creepy anymore apparently. But if I'm gonna like go and do 15-second review of these things, right? I should at least maybe try to convey what it would take to actually do this shit in real life. And I was woefully in need of an Optimus Prime one. I mean, let's be real. There is like an Optimus, an evil Optimus Prime too, which is kind of cool. There's actually a name for that guy. It's like negative something. I don't know. Ah, what's this? What's this? What is this? What? Stickers? What? Okay, what? Hold on. Okay. stickers. Where's the stickers go? What? Ah, I see. On the foot panels, yes. Oh, shit models win. These are not shit models, bro. Look at this guy. He's fully articulatable. Dude, you take a... Look at this guy, right? That's not his regular model. He's got regular arms under there. Dude, it's not shit. This is awesome, actually. Like, to be real, have you seen the price of a regular friggin', like, transformable one nowadays? And then Home Slice has this little friggin' Decepticon block, and you can go, turn his what? He says stuff. He says, I am the Decepticon Master Soundwave. I will destroy inconspicuous. I will destroy inconspicuous all. The wise all will no longer be wise. Soundwave. So, like, old Transformers, like, first off, I grew up in the era of Transformers, all right? So, like, I'm telling you, I like old Transformers. I think they're cool. This one's from one of the movies, I think. I don't have a problem with that. I'm just saying that. Yeah, see, it's like, I don't know if there's much chance of me actually doing this here on stream, you know? It looks very complicated. Let me put these over here so I can take my glasses off and read and not look like an old man on stream. And, you know, I don't care what you got between your legs, you know? Just as far as that stuff goes. Robert's in disguise. No, I remember someone was talking about, like, RoboCop, and I was like, oh, yeah, Robert Cop. I really don't care what people are carrying around with them. Because that's the thing, right? You fuck around, you find out, someone's going to show you that you're carrying a fucking pew-pew. Pew-pew-pew-pew. That's all I'm saying. And they might indeed themselves be trans people. So, like, armed, militant trans people. You know, I've never met a single one in my life, but people keep telling me they exist, so. All right, peeps. I actually do know a couple of them. My cousin's one of them. And he ain't a bad one. Actually, that kid fucking outfixed shit that I could not fix sometimes. Gotta talk about HVAC, fucking electrical, HVAC, plumbing. You know, knowledge and your ideology, two different things. I really don't care about what people think about me. But if they knew anything about me, they'd be like, yeah, you know what? You're right. You know why? Because I always seem to be, and that's been the general consensus of people amongst everyone I've known my entire life, or just because I literally just look at things pragmatically. Why should you worry about anyone else's life when your fucking life is messed up? And here's the thing, my life ain't messed up. My life is pretty actually decent, right? It's like nice. So like if you're worried about other people, what other fucking people are doing, bro, I hate to say it, it's not helping nobody. It ain't gonna help no one no how. You know, the other part of it is, you know, people don't think about other people a lot, like, which I understand. I think about myself often. Matter of fact, as soon as I wake up, I'm thinking about myself. I'm like, shit, I gotta piss. And then I ask myself, are you sure? I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure I'm the fucking authority on it, right? I think about myself frequently. Now that I look at this, it's probably not as bad as I think. It might actually work out pretty well. And look, there's a piece already off the sprue. What is that? D1. If you guys are doing the Gunpla friggin' bingo cards, this is D1. If you have D1, we've got B1. B1. Let's not call him Obi. That's also B1. A duplicate B1. How did that get in there? A G1. We've got a D2 with a number 2 missing out of it. And we got an F1. Meow. Sorry, F1. Yeah, the whole point is like, so they're going to give you complete assembly, but the instructions tell you head, arm, weapon, body, crotch. It literally does. It says crotch. The crotch, right? Because everyone knows what that is. If you don't know what that is, people, someone teach these people what the crotch is. Oh, I think I actually just did that. It's that part right there. It's that section of the human system. It looks daunting, but I see 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like not a lot of pieces, okay? And there's no wheels to tag into things. This might actually be possible here, okay? So what are we looking for? F19, right? This piece out of the bag. And E1B, right? Your favorite part of building is the crotch. It would be. You spend so much time on your own. And F19 is literally the face of Optimus. And it is on this big spruce sheet, very small. So, yeah, when I say it's delicate work, but it's not hard, right? It's delicate work. Men are known as non-birthing persons. You know, a non-birthing person is just someone who doesn't or can't give birth, or involuntarily won't ever give birth because I don't know. You insert your own fucked up joke at the end of that fucking statement. No, like, here's the deal, okay? Like, if you just treat everyone the same, most people don't have a problem with you. Cheers. I say most. Most. Touch, no. It's just right before the line. E17. E17. Those are B. What? E. E17. Oh, the back of Optimus Prime's head. Alright. I had kidney stones, bro. Alright, no. Trust me when I tell you. You're I was told by a lady with 7 kids that she had friggin' you never gave birth, inconspicuous Al, you're a man, chill out. You're a biological sex-coded male. And don't think that that there's not someone in here who's gonna tell you that you're probably right about, like, you look good as, like, you know, something else or whatever. Was it Tramp? Someone in here is like, oh, hey, what's up? Let me see a picture. Probably hitting you up on Discord right now. Not me. I'm just sitting here fucking putting a model together. Look at this. That would be the head of Optimus Prime. Bring me the head of Optimus Prime. Well, I'm sorry. You are an owl. That is your gender. Your gender is owl. Yeah, well, so here's what happened with me is one night I woke up and I went to take a pee and it was so bad I sat down and then it was all bloody and shit and I was like, fuck. And then wake up the next morning and I have to do the same thing and it's the same deal. And I'm just like, what the fuck is happening, right? And so, like, you know, mom and pop, they're like, let's just go take you to the fucking... I was like, let's not. I'm pretty sure it's kidney stones. Like, no, let's just take you down, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I'm just gonna, you know, inconspicuous owl. That is an inappropriate question, but if he's willing to answer it, I'm game to hear the answer. Like, I might be slightly curious about that one myself. He don't remember. He was like, man, I do not want to explain this to you. I live in Cod's country. I don't remember none. It was like an alien abduction. Was it D19? D19 is the one that I'm looking for right now. And the best part of this is like they never put it in like order of number, right? Oh yeah, yeah. So I did experience whilst at the hospital I think it was a $30,000 fondling of my my testicles at the hands of two nurses who were very nice and giving and forgiving. Uh, Considering like I had just pissed blood and I was like hurting like a motherfucker down there. You know, they were really nice about it and they were like, "We understand you're in pain." You know what I'm saying? G14 and G14, G14, G14. Ah, I mean it's a tedious task. If you like putting models together, I'm telling you, it's kind of fun. It's like no paint, none of that stuff, right? And then here's the other thing. They have Marvel characters, right? If you like Deadpool or Wolverine, you want a fucking figurine of it, just buy one of these. Like, I kind of want the Wolverine one. Like, the Wolverine one looks really cool. But like, uh, the Soundwave thingy. Oh, psh. Well, I was hoping that you might actually take up a hobby other than vibrating your own testicles or whatever you're doing over there. Which, yeah, you know, like if that's what you're doing, man, you know, I don't have any problem with you living you, bro. You live your life, okay? Like, am I gonna tell you to fucking live your life any better than you can? No. D1, B2, and B1. A B1 and a B2. Ah, these are actually pretty good components. These ones, the other joints are a little rough. These aren't bad. And then I need to, what is this piece? D1, 1. D1, 1. Right there. You know, honestly, I'm telling you, like, I didn't think about it like that, but you're right. I also don't want to be wrong in this conversation right now with you because, you know, you could slip me something and I could be tripping balls afterwards and not know. So D13 and F112. D13 and F112. Well, and plays the video games. I think I own most of the video games. And there's an arm. That only took me how long to make? I also have very bad eyesight, so. And it could also be an F112, right? It could be like a silver fist. It could be one of these. Oh, no, no. Okay, it's a little silver plaque that goes on the fist. Dope. Hank Fist. There you go. A completed arm. And I'll be real, like, no, there's no glue. I've never had to pull glue out of anything, dude. Like, that's the whole point of this. Right? Like, I wish that I could be like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. You gotta glue everything together. It's fucking super complicated. You shouldn't join this club because it's for me only. But I'm not that person because it's all snapped together. And you can technically take it all apart if you have a good knife. Which I do. Which I do. Oh, yes, I do. And then there's a light up body. Why is it lighting up? It's supposed to light up. This guy lights up. tap it. Yeah, maybe I'm just going crazy. Yeah, it snaps together just like Lego in many ways. It's not exactly the same as Lego, right? Where you make things out of like the specific bricks, but you just pull each of the small components off, you clip them together. I think this is probably the best idea since I was a kid for it. Like, Gunpla was a little like, it was kind of like, don't mention it, blah blah blah, because like people were like, man, you like Japanese anime, and as that got cooler and cooler over the years, it was less and less of an issue. You know, so what does it say? Follow steps to replace with hands. Oh, okay, all right, fair. It says I can make a weapon, which I shall wait to do. I'm working on the body. To hammer that home, here's like the base of the body. It's called like the Blockies human system, and it's very much so like a clipped together ball joint. So like if you liked Bionicle growing up, I think this is kind of where a lot of that kind of energy went. Like they're called Blockies. There's also another version of it that's the Asian version. It's like Joy something Joy, but I don't have any of those. I just went up to the comic store and I just bought a couple. I bought 4 of them. The ones that I thought were most interesting, at least to me. Hold on a sec. F-110. What? Oh, I see. There's this piece. I think. No? Oh no. D2. Yeah, see, everything's on a build out. Okay. D2 6 and D2 8. D2 6 and D1 8. One 8. Ah, yes. Very much so working on the torso. Sorry, Owl, we'll get to the crotch when we get there. Text plays got me into anime. Dude, Adult Swim? Yeah, Adult Swim. Toonami. But I'll be real, what got me into anime is, hold on, finish that thought in just a second. So, there's a large college down the way. It's in our town. It's called North Carolina State University, NCSU. Go Pack. I'm not really into the team shit, but go Pack if you really care. Anyway, so yeah, Wake Forest, also Wake Forest is right up the road, and that's where the old Wake Forest school was. It was a seminary school when I grew up there. Anyway, the thing is that we used to go down to the college on the weekends, right? Thank you for saying that, Cod. I get it. I'm old. So we used to go down to the college, right? And at the college, they'd have like these little theaters. And when I say a theater, I mean it's like 10 seats, 5 rows back, and like I don't know, like a 10-foot by 8-foot screen, like a really cool, theater. And like a small, very small theater. And we used to watch anime that had been text translated by the foreign exchange students and like the kids in the club for like so Americans would go over to Japan and study Japanese. They would record on a VHS and they'd send it here. And here we'd have to have a very special VHS to play it at the right speed, depending on the player that they use. So before the end of all of it, they'd actually like worked out this like perfect system where they were using like the same Sony VHS on both sides, which had like a switch in the back or something, or it was a switch on the board. And then yeah, they'd translate it, and then we'd watch it. You know, just watch like TV shows or like anime and stuff. I can't explain it any better than that, but like Dude, everyone at the crew at Proper Goods loves Dragon Ball. They're all trying to get through like the new version Super. Cheers. I know I've watched a lot of it. Dragon Ball is dope. Dragon Ball Z is dope. Um, well, that's what I did with whatchamacallit. What did I do that with? It was what's the name of that fucking Cowboy Bebop? Yeah, Cowboy Bebop. That's one of my personal favorites. Okay, now I gotta get this clipped onto this. Okay, I guess. Hold on. Ah, I got the D17. But yeah, that's the whole point here, Al, is like this doesn't take like serious effort. Kind of casually just do it. You know, something I really like about these is they end up being a lot like toys in many ways, but they're also very much so they have the sensibility of a model. So it's only a model. Yeah, dude, Cowboy Bebop is so like. So first off, let me just go ahead and tell people I didn't hate that Netflix show. I thought it was fine. Like everyone's gonna do some interpretation. I thought it was fine. Like you know, like let them do their fucking little show. It's not the original show. It doesn't fucking ruin your childhood to do a new interpretation of it. Right? It's like I saw a trailer for He-Man or Masters of the Universe today, and I kind of teared up a little bit. I was like, holy shit, they're actually kind of just like going all for it. Like, which is the thing that movies just like dude. It shows you the executive mindset, right? You know, why would we put the X-Men in spandex? Put them in black leather. They're gonna look fucking so dope. And I'm like, you do realize that like like hold on that that sounds like a fetish for you, right? It's like that would be so dope. You know, not everyone walks around in all black leather. You know who do? They walk around, I don't know, they're dungeons where you show up to get your punishment. You fucking weirdo. It's okay to be weird, but just be okay with, like, just being that. Fucking the problem with the world. Everyone's like, man, don't let no one know that I'm fucking doing this or that. And sometimes it's like, dude, this guy probably shouldn't be doing this or that. It's the whole point of this shit. Dude, more Boondocks episodes. 100%. Dude, 100%. The last season was terrible, and it's probably because like Home Slice was like, yeah, I'm not gonna forget Aaron, but he was like, I'm fucking walking, bro. Like, nah, I'm not doing this. You guys want me to fucking like do my shit and then say that I need to do my shit a certain way. This is why I'm glad that it's like YouTube here. It's like, no offense, like you can be a part of the problem here or part of the solution. It's like, and I'm gonna tell you, the solution is that there's never gonna be a final one. There's just no fucking world where it's a final ass solution. Sad to say that there's nothing is that permanent and nothing is actually permanent. So treat it as like it was the most sacred shit in your existence. And it's just hard. It's hard for people to grasp the idea. Some of them just so fucking caught up in their own fucking shit, saying, "Ah, man, blah blah blah." I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Caught up in someone else's shit. It sounds like. And I hear it all the time too. It's not a fun feeling to see some of your best friends be like, hey man, blah blah blah. Like, I think we should torture people, and I'm like, dude, you never was like this in high school, bro. Right? It's like, you want to torture people, right? Like, what? Hold on. Let me wrap my head around this. No, I can't. Okay, just tell me more. It's like, man, now I feel like I've been prejudiced against, and I'm like, I wasn't. I was actually trying to ask you why. Like, I'm not prejudicing or nothing. It's dude, just that's not even words, bro. Like, this is my point. Like, people want to define other people by their own fucking definition of themselves. That's a rough thing to realize when like you literally just ain't like everybody. It's all right. Joe Isabella 6811. What you building? That would be a classic class blockies, Transformers, Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime. It was like Autobots, roll out. Everyone loves Optimus Prime. I built this last night. It was probably too complicated to do on stream, and I gotta be real. Like it was, so I'm glad I didn't try to do a stream doing a $50 set. But I have the confidence now, and I've got a little table set up to my right where I might be able to do like the big, uh, the big Optimus Prime. I just got to get through a snowstorm, and I got to do videos for tomorrow and a bunch of that stuff. So, and yeah, that's the other thing. You got 2 videos today. I did them yesterday. Really knew that like today was gonna be like I could sense it, right? Like today was just gonna be like dumb bullshit. All right. So what did I do today to make money? Well, I can say shout out to Lawrence. He's the reason I have the money to buy this stuff. He said, "Hey man, I need help, blah blah blah," and he slipped me like some money, and I don't like to go into details or exact amounts, but basically we have a snowstorm coming in, and his son and his ex-wife live at a different house, and he was like, "Do you have a generator? Are you ready for the storm?" And she's like, "What storm?" And it's like, like, perhaps it would be best if you would do, like, let me. Hold on, Big Fixie. What's the Big Fixie? What's the big knife? The big one? That one? This guy? Or the... Hold on. Cheers. Cheers to Joe Isabella. Cheers. This knife, it's an Ozark Trail. It's about $21, $22 at Walmart, if it's legal in your area. Yeah, trust me when I tell you. Oh, I collect knives too. This is the thing, is that if you're interested in all that stuff, the reason why you're interested in all that stuff is because it's what you like. And the stuff that I like and I make content about is the stuff that you also like. I don't know if that explains YouTube, like to a nutshell, but eventually someone's gonna just shoot you, like, hey, is that knife cool? This one is one of my favorites. It's like a Gerber knife with like a rubberized handle, right? And I need to do like a lanyard on it, so it's like a pull pop and pull. Yeah, I like this one. I don't remember the name of it. But you might catch the little model number on there. It's a nice knife. Comes with its own sheath. Gerber's been really good about that. Leatherman, not so much. I love Leatherman, but dude, come on, just send me a damn friggin' sheath. I buy a $250 multi-tool. Just go ahead and give me a damn sheath. They're like, well, if you spring for the $250, you can spring the extra $20. No, I bought $250 from a Leatherman because I thought it would come with a pouch. It's all right. I swear, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm having a gigantic breakdown. No, that's not happening. Let's see. What do I need? I got F1 and F2. F1 and F1-2. What is this? F1-1. Oh yeah, look at that. torch the handle and you're gonna mod the Openo? Nice. Add paracord. Hey, I like a good paracord handle. Paracord's actually not a bad like substrate for like squishy kind of work. Oh, okay, I can actually chat now. I can never chat. My name's Jack, and I can never chat when you're on. I'm just kidding. You doing all right, Jack? For real? Jack. Jack. All right, how does this work? I'm trying to figure this out. Hanging in there just like the cat in the fucking poster. I also am hanging cat. I can cat it. I'm in the category. I'm a category killer. No? Come on, how does this work? Look, this is my point. I'm okay with like being frustrated seeing how all this stuff goes together. But like the whole point is like it does take skill and something. I don't know, it's like maybe I'm looking at this all wrong. Okay, hold on, wait. Alright, hold on. Okay, there's this. I gotta look at the instructions. That's the problem right there. Instructions, they make all the difference in the world. Because once you know that, it seems super easy, and you're like, man, I am dumb. Also, I can't see anything without the glasses. No, I don't carry Bowie. So I don't carry a Bowie daily. I actually carry like usually this guy. Would not consider this a Bowie. That's just like what I would call this. Is called a shark knife, right? Like it's like a fisher knife. It's like a fishing knife or a shark knife. You're like out like on the coast, and that's going to tell you a little something because I'm about 3 hours from the coast. Because I got a bunch of friends who like to go friggin' fishing, but I like to go partying on boats. So I never do much fishing, but I definitely go party on some boats, bro. It's almost like, what? You go party on a boat? Yeah, no, like, here's the thing. If there's a way for me to get drunk and watch, like, my iPad, and then, like, my iPad gets set up, and we're on a boat, and we're just like this, and we're all drunk, and we're like, man, I'm so drunk, man. But damn it, man, fucking, this movie's great. He's like, what's this called? Be like, Escape from New York? Oh, dope. I seen this movie once. It's like, yeah, I know. You said you'd like to fucking watch it. That's why we're watching it, bro. You don't carry an AK-47. You can't swim? COD country. Okay, you need to learn to swim. Like, okay, there's these things. There's these like rectangular things, right? Where there's people in them. There's these people. They're like, here's how you do this stuff. They're called teachers, and they'll teach you, which is like them giving you like. And making you eat all of the ideas. And then you can learn to swim yourself. I can be real with you. Here's how you swim. You kick your legs like a bicycle, and then to stay alive. If you need to swim, you kick your legs like a bicycle, but you go sideways, and if you want to get really deep into it, when you go like this, you go... When your mouth goes out of the water. Bro named after a fish but can't swim. No, hold on. COD country, listen. Like, War Games. No, like, you ever see that movie, War Games? I know you probably haven't. But it's got Matthew Broderick in it. And, like, his biggest regret before the end of the world is that he never learned to swim. Hello, think in time has returned. Return. The only winning move is not to play. Jack, then you've already learned. You've already learned it, man. This is what I'm saying. COD Country. Go watch that movie. It's on YouTube, I'm pretty sure right now. It's War Games. It's Matthew Broderick and it's Is it David Warner? No, it's dude. He's like. By the way, if that's your new name, retarded owl is fine. I'm okay with it, as long as you put that on it. It's one I haven't recommended on the channel, so think about that. Mm. See, I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, everything I do here has some weird, creepy thought process. Whereas, like, well, if I did this video, I should do this video, and I did that video. Now I should do this video. When I say creepy, it's like creeping into my ideas. Right? I do a video, and I'm like, that was a good video, and then I start thinking about it, and thinking is the problem here. It's like the creep of understanding things, right? And then like I was gonna do a different movie recommendation, but I did Jackie Brown, and I think the next one, I'm trying to tell a bit of a story about how the world is right now. I gotta pee. Be right back. But anyway, like, Jackie Brown is this movie about like getting even, getting good, and killing it. Right? Like, you got away. Right? Pee time, and I clocked you. I was about to say, like, honestly, if I drink any more than half of that, I will get so dastardly drunk, I won't put this together. I'd like to get this. And it's 9:20, man. That's 20 minutes off. You can't clock me that accurately. And yes, I can piss across the entirety of 10th Street. Damn it. Or 110th. Or even 12th Street. Maybe 115th Street. Maybe 36.5 and a half Street. He's got light up eyeballs, and he says stuff. Sound weird. Remember, it's just like people are like, what's your secret to success? And I'm like, I just have fun, right? Like, I'm not actually that successful sometimes at having fun. Sometimes I wish I was more successful at having this kind of fun. But it's hit and miss, right? It's like, why do I take a night off here and there? Because I really got to think before I leave. Don't get me wrong, I still fucking leak. I'm here, right? All right, let's finish this model before I get trashed, okay? It's like everyone's worried, I think, now at this. Like, I'm worried he's going to be so trashed that he can't finish this model. Oh, yeah, I mean, you know what? I'm not entirely sure you know what the meaning of trashed is. No offense to people. But I've got an arm with a fist, and I've also got a head. Come on. There it goes. There's an arm. Look at the toy. I'm building the toy. What, to get trashed and build one? Oh, dude, I do that already. It's like, it is a challenge. It's a challenge to do this, get trashed, and read chat, and be jovial and cool about everything. Just put the ideas like up in your brain. Not to mention be able to respond to almost every and any comment. Ask me stuff. Right? And someone said to me once, they were like, you know, you really demonstrate this thing that they call in psychology some fucking effect. And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. It's like you can rewrite the patterns of your brain, right? And I was like, no, dude, I've always had diverse patterns in my brain, dude. Like when someone says, man, I've got bad news for you, I immediately go to your dog, like, got killed, saving your husband, or whatever, right? Like, whatever your story is, like the worst version, okay? And then I work my way backwards. And it takes me like, like 100 milliseconds. It's not a, it's like I can remember almost every day of my existence, except for a few, which I have definitely put into a black file. Just put that over there. And knowingly, like, suppressing things from my life, different story than most people. It's like I know it's there, I know what's in there. I just ain't gonna look at it anymore. And when I say like someone says, oh, man, you're fucking being a victim, I was like, no, I've been a victim. I don't want to be a fucking victim anymore. So please don't fucking press me on any of that shit. That's just how it goes. All right, so I'm working on an arm. I'm sorry, we're not at the crotch yet, Owl. He's going, ah! I can just turn the music up. I thought it was like quiet. I don't know. I thought I tested earlier. F18. F18. Number 8. Liberate. Number 8. Two. Crotch. You're the only admitted crotch goblin hanging out right now, so I'm gonna pick on you. No offense. Also, you give me permission. You have my phone number. If you're like, man, you was picking on me a little too hard tonight, I'd be like, tell me about it. You know me. I've told you this before. I have at one point in my life been a crotch goblin of sorts. Like which kind of crotch? Definitely the ones that don't smell like fish. No fish crotches. We don't want fish crotches hanging out in the crotch area of Crotch Town. Also, crotch jokes. How fun are those, right? It's like not everyone's into a queef joke, but everyone's into a fart joke. But everyone's 100% into a crotch joke, but not everyone's into a cunt joke or a dick joke. Think about it. Crotch jokes. It's the future of crotch jokes. Non-specific, just crotch. I don't know. I hope you budding comedians out there figure it out. And you danced in it. I'm dancing. I'm a K-pop god. Can I put the K-pop guy right there? Can I do it? Anorexic Iron Man works fine, and this guy's got his head heavy. The only thing that bugs me is I could have put these together myself. I get too high at work and deal with customers. Eyes, lips, eyes, and play it cool. Thinking. And do my job professionally. That, like, the laughing part at the end of that implies you don't do your job professionally. Like, as much as I like the idea of, like, being professional, like, I've crossed the line a couple times. I've done fucking, like, nice things for people and then not charge them. Sorry, I've been non-professional. I'd be like, you like a grandpa to me. And that guy's like, what are you talking about, a grandpa? I ain't nobody's grandpa. And I was like, he took it fucking way serious. I was like, nah, man, you're cool. Like, I never knew my grandfather, right? Like, you're 80-something years old, bro. Like, come on. No, you wear an entire rubber suit. You wear, like, that Naked Gun condom shit. Like, the gigantic condom. The body condom. Well, COD Country. Here's my philosophy in life. If you aren't worried about you, then there's something wrong. If you're worried about the world, then you should. If you're worried about your world crumbling, you should worry about that too. My best advice for all of that is you can plan for the worst and hope for the best. And the difference between the two is you understanding exactly what those things mean. And unfortunately, whether or not I'd like to tell you the secrets of the universe right now, you're young. I'm afraid you're going to have to figure all of that out for yourself, because my answers may not be your answers by the end of the day. But I can give you answers now. I can tell you, you know, if you treat people with dignity and respect, no matter who the fuck they are, you know what you're going to get back? Dignity and respect. And it kind of sucks because eventually that means that the people who disrespect you don't dignify your existence as a person, as your own, like, thoughtful guy, right? Right? Just worry about myself and my family and those close to me, and those are a few, sadly. I unfortunately have way more family than I know how to count. They include people like Tool Squatch, 1986. Me. What's up? Hi. Dude, you are higher than me. You are taller. And I like that. You're all right. And you're okay. What's up? I am putting together. This is a model. This is a model. All of these are models. Yo, Josh, you remember Unicron? You know, innocent, guilty. Remember that? Remember how big this dude's head was? There's a ship. There's a ship. For you to get context, that's a big ship. But that's a big head. It's a giant head. You never, dude, you never seen, friggin' Transformers! 1986 or 7 or whatever. The movie? Transformers the movie? You see, Squatch? Yeah. Dude, I got friends just like you, bro. You do you, bro. Like, I could probably talk to you about technical stuff about sports. Yeah, Jack, thanks for ruining the movie for a guy who says, I know of the movie, but he's never watched it. Just don't read Jack's last two. And no, he dies in the beginning, right? He dies in the beginning, and then stop apologizing, Mister, yes, plastic kits, yes, I'm doing that. Am I not doing tools ever again? No, I have to buy tools eventually, like, but I think what it is, like, Best of 2025 is like a show that I've hesitated on the idea of doing, and I'm just gonna keep doing it probably till the end of January, maybe early February at most. But like all of my greatest tools that I've done that I love very much, that's what I want to do. Yes, Jack, don't apologize for ruining a movie that was fucking from 1980 something, right? Dude, Josh had plenty of time to just watch a movie. Maybe some cartoons in the morning. I don't know, but COD Country. I own some darts. Don't do it, dude. I have Franklin brand lawn darts. So the story behind that is, like, I bought it at the thrift store where I always go, and I walked up to the counter and I put it down. And I said, "You can't sell me this legally." And she goes, "What?" I said, "But I'm going to donate $6, which is more than you would charge me for it." And you can write down that you charge $5 and then put the change into your donation. Do whatever you want. But I never bought this from you. By the way, you guys want a lawn darts video? Man, I'll go dig that thing up. Okay, here's the thing, okay? Lawn darts, okay, hot take. Lawn darts were only dangerous to idiots. It's like Skip It, right? Like that crazy, like, 90s toy, skip it, right? If you bought that, or if you wanted to do that, you were one kind of person or another. You were an idiot, or you were smart enough not to buy it, or you were somewhere in the Venn diagram of both of those, and we call that the jackass zone, right? And those guys made a whole career out of just being jackassing, right? And, like, honestly, I really wish that Jackass in the next movie would be like, you have to walk around, but you have to do it while, like, getting reps on a Skip It, right? No, JFK did not get hit by a lawn dart. It got hit by Magneto's dart, the Magneto bullet. You never heard that from the Days of Future Past. Magneto was like, oh, well, a magic bullet. Well, the perfect explanation is No, Martin Luther King, right? The way he died was he took a pill, and as he was taking the pill, live on stage, he was like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. His head exploded. No, he was shot by a dude, by a guy who was like, I'm gonna shoot this dude. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot some dude, right? Fishugi. Fishugi. Fushugi? Fushugi. By the way, it doesn't float. It doesn't do any of that. It's a counterweighted ball. So what it does is like when you roll it down, it counterweights and rolls perfectly against yourself. Inanimate objects cannot be dangerous. That's scientifically impossible. Dangerous people who behave unsafely are not safe to be around ever, ever, ever. Even if there are no lawn darts. So no, Mister, that's my whole point. Okay, it's like if you're a dangerous motherfucker, right? Then maybe don't hang out with you, right? Like, dude, I grew up in a time. Okay, thank God that I didn't have like as much lead exposure, right? Like I'm only just like very smart, not like incredibly smart, right? And the whole point is like, okay, in the 1970s they got rid of the lead and the gas because there was like an uptick in violence and aggression, and it was linked to the lead that was being pumped into the environment. And then we stopped pumping that lead into the environment, and now we have a fucking whole bunch of fucking smart people who are led by idiots, in my country at least, by people who fucking inhaled fucking lead fucking particles every. I inhale lead particles every day. Hey, I think everyone should be healthy. Fucking A, man. Like, so you're taking motherfucking like advice from a guy who's like, I think that we should be a healthier nation. No, dude, that guy sounds sick as a motherfucker. Do I sound sick? No, I sound actually like quite fucking cogent right now. Cheers, bitches! By the way, I think the reason why I'm so upset about it is because it's never changed. Let me be real. First time I voted for an idiot. Second time I voted for another idiot. Third time I voted for Jon Stewart of The Daily Show, a professional idiot. Yes, that was my write-in vote at one point. I was like, I'd rather vote for someone I actually believe in than someone who wants to fucking have a war. Led them on. No, like lead. Lead and led. Led them on, lead them on. Like, okay, here's something. Someone said to me, like, dude, you're starting a cult. I was like, dude, I think like honestly, the things that I preach are like, speak for yourself. Think before you say shit. Just like when you have something to do or say, do it and make sure it's the right thing to do. It's not hard to fucking do that. Actually, I'm going to tell you right now. The effort you put into being evil is twice as much as the effort you put into being fucking good. How do I know? Because I've done both, and I'm not happy to say that. I'm gonna smoke a gigantic freaking lavender joint right now. I mean, if the mob of craziness in the world is upset with it, I'm just gonna go ahead and say they aren't outside of my door, breaking down this door right here. You can see it's a physical door, right? Like none of this is CGI. This is all like real shit. Here's an Ozark Trail multi-tool. Why is it there? No one knows. Why am I smoking a joint? I don't even know. I could smoke a bowl right now. It'd be a lot easier. But big old spliffy. Patty that deep on the left hand side. Look, COD country. The whole point is like, I've been around long enough. I like if someone asked me once, they're like, I think you're having a midlife crisis. I was like, I think I'm having a midlife realization. And they're like, what's the difference? I was like, well, crisis is like, I will buy anything and everything for me to feel young again, and I get that, but I'll tell you right now, young me never had this. Young me never had sprue kits, sprue sets. When I got them, I was about like 15. Got really into them. People were like, yo, you're a fucking nerd. Why you do that? You're a piece of shit. But now I got 7 people, up to about 300, I'm guessing, maybe more, in the final count of who showed up today. The whole point of this is like, you want the world to bend to your existence. You can wait for that, and you can shit in one hand, you wish in the other, see which one gets filled first. But I'm here to tell you, and I've said it multiple times, the world is your oyster, right? Eat a sandwich. Eat a sandwich. I'm a little offended by that because if you thought that I didn't eat before I went on stream, COD Country, I definitely ate. And I ate what's called a Mexican sandwich, and that's taco. A Mexican beef sandwich, taco. It's just not in the sandwich form, it's all like rolled up in a taco. There you go. Okay, so as I am right now getting completely trashed and trying to make this all work, it is all working somehow because there's no glue, there's no fuss, there's no muss. Look, all the paint out. Look at his shoulders. Like I have just a torso of a toy. It's not a whole toy. It's also a little shaky. You can hear like. The world is terrible quality. So, I'm going to ask you a question, mister. How can the richest people in the world take over thoughts and minds, and here I am with no money doing the same fucking thing? And when I get money, I just want to give it pretty much anyone or everybody. Like, I get what Mr. Beast wanted to do, but, like, he has, like, an entire crew of shitbags around him telling him, like, no, we should do this, we should do that, we should be this, we should be that. I never want a crew of yes men. You know why? Mr. Brass, you know why I never want a crew of yes men? Because I have been in charge of and been a yes man. Someone says to do something, I say, yes, I'll do it. And then I do it. And then I get paid like shit money. Paid practically nothing. When my boss is making 5 times the amount of money, my boss fucking, guess what? He fucking bought a new house, fucking sold his house, walked out with more money than he fucking put into it. You know, I don't have access to that shit. But I'm working on it because people say like, oh man, you shouldn't spend all your money on toys and smoking weed. I haven't spent a dime on smoking weed for months. You know, I'm looking at the instructions right now. I'm pretty sure that's kind of uneventful. That's 3 pieces of crotch. There's a front component, a back component, and maybe a midsection component that you should be worried about. You've never built a friggin' robot before? Inconspicuous owl? OS owl? You've never... Oh, I'm getting a little high. Hold up. Let that labradoodle roll out. By the way, if you try to cough and you don't want to cough, you go, whoa! You go, whoa! Right? There's the front part and the back part, and then there's kind of a mid part. I'll get to there when I'm done doing the legs, because I got legs next. You might as well go ahead and ask hips or lips. Lips. Too bad. No one's gonna get that joke. It's okay. Although if you can glean anything from the implication of it. Well, they're V-shaped. All of them are V-shaped. Some of them are deeper V's, and some of them are like, you know, shallower V's. Cheers. Legs. So, left leg. I need More B1s and B2s. B1s and B2s. What do the edges look like? Well, it's a robot, so it's very angular. um. Oh, no. So here. Uh, well, I'm glad that I can actually like talk to anyone about that kind of stuff here, because like introducing any new ideas to a channel without having like a secured like viewership. Look, trust me what I said. Like, I know you guys. You guys would be interested in something that's overly complicated, incredibly insane, and slightly cheaper because you have to spend hours putting it together. And Mr. Numbers, I'm gonna save all of these because I want to do an art piece, like a big art piece. I think they look like circuit boards. Oh, that looks a little bit better right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, just there's some value to there. And I also think I've already figured out the way to do it. I'm gonna do like I'm gonna buy like a cheap frame, right? Who makes those kits? They're called well, it's Hasbro, but it's Blockies. But there's another version called Joy Toy Joy or something out of Asia, and so the Asian ones will come out in that other version, and then the Blockies will come out in our country, and we're always behind for the Asian market shit. So take from that what you will. Take from that what you will. D2, D1, D1, D2, D2, D5, D1, D2. Okay, D1, 5, D2, 2. D2, 2. D2, 2, 2. Well, these are Japanese designed ones, right? So, D2, 2. The piece that fell off earlier. And I need to do this upside down. Log on. Yeah, and no glue, none of that stuff, dude. Japan is like, when I say Japan is, it's not better, it's special. Just like America is one of the most autistic fucking countries in the world. America is probably the most autistic country in the world. I don't think we're ever gonna. I don't know if we're ever gonna recover from the autism that we're dealing with right now. Myself included, by the way. So just remember that. I see my own stakes in this. Also, that my autism is the kind that where I can just like tell people like how it is, and then like people are like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, well, here's the evidence. Here's the things that I believe. Here's the things that I've seen." And like, "What, you've actually like thought about this, like done research or whatever?" I'm like, "You haven't?" And they're like, "No." And it's like, "What?" It's like, dude, come on, man, just fucking think for yourself, right? Like, I know like that's like a dog whistle for fucking dickheads and shitbags, right? But like those dickheads and shitbags, they've never thought for themselves a day in their life. That's what I'm trying to explain to people. What the fuck? This all just broke. Oh, what am I doing wrong here? I did it all wrong, and I broke it. Maybe don't do this on stream. Maybe don't do this on stream ever. Right? Maybe just have this be my quiet time in life. Maybe. But I've already realized that, like, I really don't get that anymore. Like, after having a son, taking care of everyone in my life, not being a burden to people, but being, like, everyone's fucking perfect guy who always shows up, it's not easy. I would, so, here, Al, go ahead and take from this what you will. Okay? Do you know I have a phone? It's in my pocket all the time. Do you know I don't have a watch on either of these wrists? But I have openly said out in public that if you want to buy a watch, buy a Casio. Why? Because a Casio will last you the rest of your life. So will a Rolex. But you can buy 100 fucking Casios. And every Rolex wearer will actually still respect the crap out of you, bro. Like, if you're like, if someone's like, yeah, check out my Rolex, or like, check out my fucking Casio DX1 something something something, they will respect you nonetheless because they know fucking rich dudes who are like, man, this is how I stay in touch with who I used to be. It's so stupid. It's stupid. By the way, rich people are fucking stupid. You know how many rich people I've met in my life? A lot of them. They're very fucking stupid. They're also like very like intuitive, and they like move in response to people's fucking feelings. It's a very important way to explain it. So E3 and what? E13 and E16. E13 and E16. Here's E16. 6. E13. I broke already the pieces. Figure it out later. Hold on. I got this. Hold on. Okay. This thing. Got you? That's the shin, right? And that's the knee pad. Let's do the knee pad. I swear it's gonna happen. Am I upside down? I'm upside down, I'm sure. And then I clip that. Diamonds, diamonds are a girl's best in my chat, friend. Diamonds, you're wearing diamonds. What's up, diamonds? E110? What? E1, E11, E11. E11. I sent them to you. Post them on F. Were you talking about your shrooms? Y'all, if y'all want some shrooms, I ain't the hookup. But I know the guy. Is that most of us out there? I gotta be real. Is it? So D111. See, like the whole point of like the idea of this is like it does feel like, well, diamonds like this is okay. You want to get more into watches, right, dude? Fucking buy a Casio. They're like $20. Just buy a Casio, and then people just see what people say in your life around. Hey, nice watch, right? It's like when you start wearing shoes like that no one else wears, people will be like, "Yo, man, nice shoes." And I'm like, okay, like COD Country, literally, dude. Inconspicuous Owl has a whole channel called Bronx Mycology. It's like his real. It's like this is a side hustle, being like a dope troll on my channel. Uh, it's like this is his side hustle. F116. Hold on, I gotta get parts. Casios are great. So okay, you have 7 Casios. Buy a Seiko. Don't buy a Grand Seiko. Buy a Grand Seiko. Actually, that's a good idea. Like a Seiko is going to give you the same kind of performance as a Casio. So just go buy you a Grand Seiko. Grand Seikos ain't bad, man. Dude, Pops wore Seiko for years until they got too expensive. Until they got like a gigantic friggin' like mud butt of like give us money. You know. Dude, Seikos are nice. Dude, like if I still had Pops' old Seiko, like the beat up one that he wore for years and years, I really wish I had it because it was still salvageable. That's the problem. Pops just gives up on shit all the time, is really how it goes. Pops will frequently be like, yeah, this watch is shit, and throw it away. It was like, what? I gotta fix that? No, it's already in the trash and fucking gone. It's like, dude, like, listen to me. Like, listen. I would have killed for that watch. And Dad had no idea. And also, it's like, Pops had no clue that I wanted the 68 Buick. He was like, well, I think I'm going to sell the 68 Buick. And I was like, don't fucking sell it. He was like, what? I was like, sell that fucking, like, that, it was like a Ford we had. It was like a Ford, it wasn't a Ford, it was a Lincoln. It was a Lincoln, and it was a fucking, what was it? Lincoln Mark 7, the 305 in it. Yeah, it's just like, get rid of that. It's like Fox body. Like, people, someone's gonna want that here in the South, okay? But like, no one's gonna want to deal with the continual upkeep and maintenance for essentially every single friggin' shock in that thing had like an airbag. It was all controlled by this little tiny controlled like vessel. It was about the size of like a can, right? And like every once in a while, that can would just explode. And I was like, well, we could do. Pardon me. So I had to blow my nose. We could do a shock replacement, like a one-to-one shock replacement, or we could just keep like doing a canister. We could buy like a vintage canister. We could build our own canister, right? And then Pop's like, just let it sit there, right? Oh, Mister, you're super gross and disgusting. You have numbers in your name. You have the 5. That's gross. There's 5 people. Oh, there's 6 people. Never mind. We're not disgusting anymore. Cheers. So, yes. A leg, no foot. Let's do the foot. E9 and D27. E9 and D27. E is the blue one. E9. E9. You're gonna bring back watches, diamonds? What? What? Wait, hold on. You're gonna bring back watches, like 90% of the world wears them. You're gonna bring that back, like that never went away. Like that's not a thing that went away. You know that, right? And I dropped it in both ways. What? Like, okay. Are you gonna tell me? You're gonna be like this, diamonds. Your father in Vietnam gave me this Unicron head, model of a Unicron head. And for God's sakes, I wore this model of a Unicron head up my ass. Is that what we're doing? Dude, this is the first piece I've dropped all stream. What do you do? Stop what? And then I made like a joke about Pulp Fiction. Wait, what? Wait, what? All right, a completed leg. One completed leg. I'm very happy that I have a torso and one leg. No crotch. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm literally building something right now. I'm building one of these. Like this is that I built that at the beginning of the stream. It's a Unicron head, and it's that's the size of a large Transformers ship. I think the one from the pilot episode of the Transformers that appears also in the movie after they fix it and go back to Cybertron. I've got Beachcomber right here. He's all like, "Hey, I shot you." And then I've got Soundwave and like Laserbeak. I know Ratbat. What's this dude's friggin' name? It's Rumble, Ravage, Laserbeak, and Ratbat. Bespoke EV. I wouldn't call any EV company bespoke. I would call it like slapping a bespoke look on top of things. And I wouldn't call any car company bespoke ever. I might call Rolls Royce and Bentley like bespoke interiors. How about that one? Or like, because like no car is handmade for you anymore. And if it is, it's like what was the Will.i.am friggin' looking one? The Will.i.am that looks like it's got the gull wing doors. No one wants to sell you on that. I'm sorry. Like, Bespoke. Bespoke is like, we've made this your particular version of this car, a Jaguar. Because they're fucking pretentious. They're gonna say they're gonna be like Jaguar, right? So I was looking at the car trays and I literally saw a $5,000 1994 Rolls Royce. I almost bought it. I almost bought it. 5,000 bucks. I was gonna be like, dude, 3,500. I'll fucking cash you out right now. Because I thought that might be a cool addition to the channel, but like the reality is, I don't have time to work on the cars I actually own. And I did a favor for a friend. He slipped me 40 bucks. That's why I'm making plastic shit on stream right now. like, like I got a $25 tip. That's how you guys got a 15-second review of that tonight. And then I got 40 bucks to drive someone around. I put 20 bucks of it into the gas. I bought Mr. Optimus Prime for about 20 bucks, and then I bought what was the other one I did? The Unicron head. Which I was kind of hoping that I'd get the Unicron head, to be real. It's a very iconic thing from that movie. Here, let me do the handgun real quick, because as much as I want to do another leg, and then a crotch, specifically for Mr. Owl. Mr. Owl. And then there's an incomplete. See, this is the point. Goal. I have reached the goal. There is nothing more on this sprue. We are putting that down. Right? Okay. F16 and F15. 6 and 5. I can see them right here. Right? And we're looking at the handgun that goes onto Optimus's friggin' arm. Right? Ah, come on. Come on. And people ask me, what up, Half Dead EDC? What's up, man? I ain't seen you in forever, bro. Where's your videos been at, man? I miss your vids. Like, I even was like, dude, blah, blah, blah. Let me check and see what the fuck's up. And I didn't see nothing on your end. But, like, look, dude, I'm just happy that you still, like, existing, bro. Like, yeah, okay. So, Mr. Numbers, there's no glue. It's by this Blockies thing. There's another version. If you go look up Blockies on Amazon, you'll get another toy company. What you gotta look for is Hasbro. They'll put the Hasbro on there, and even if it's a knockoff, I've heard like a bunch of my friends were like, "Yeah, dude, I'm kind of getting into those too." I was like, "Really? Well, tell me more." And he's like, "Nah, man, I've only gotten 2 of them." I was like, "Well, now I have 4 of them, so I have like a lot more, like." Just been raising up a kid. You just got a few up, or you have a few up now? Because like as much as I want to be here, I'm out there fixing other people's problems instead of being here just enjoying my life. Look, it's another sprues. They're all lost. Nothing left. And that's a leg. That's a leg model. Holy crap! Hold on. Ooh, I know what this is. Okay. 2 things. Yeah. See if we can do this without the instructions. You have a few up now. Okay, yeah. Well, that's the thing is I check in like every week on people. And like, when you disappeared, it was like this and that, and I was like you took on, I guess what you're saying is you took on some responsibility, and like you got your world like shifted, and you moving like forward. You trying not to like think about like numbers, people who like don't care, people who do care. It's all mixed up, bro. Everything all mixed up. Like should I drink this drink or not? Cheers! Too late. I already decided. No, wait, no, I'm thinking. No, it's too late. Ed Zachary. Oh no, that says exactly. I gotta take these glasses off to read anything. It says exactly. Exactly. Boop doop 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 doop. Oh, what am I singing? It is this song. Why is that there? Well, you'll figure it out eventually. That's my jam. That's my jam, baby. All right, so this I broke it last time. Let's see if I can not. Can I like not break this? Oh, I'm gonna break it that way. Me not break this? Okay, solid on one side. Don't break it. Oh, look, you succeeded today. You might have done fucked this up earlier on stream, and it still looks like a leg. Wow. Yeah, here's the two missing parts from that. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, like occasionally as like people who work on things, we're gonna have missing parts. Ah, everything's working. I think we're all thankful for that because, yeah. Not the best philosophy for surgery, by the way. Some of my most cherished music, old video game songs, the classics and legends, like okay, so like dun do 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 da dee da da do do dee, right. So on my point, like we all have our nostalgia points, right? Like who out there like okay, who out there loves a friggin' theme to Crash Bandicoot? Because that's one of my favorite friggin' like okay, so Rare is this company that did video games in the 90s and they were British and they literally excelled at being the most excellent friggin' shit ever. Oh, they did a Donkey Kong. They did a bunch of Donkey Kongs. Also, like, they excelled at like everything amazing. And I'm telling you right now, like, dude, some of those soundtracks, Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong Country, right? Not Donkey Kong, or Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong Country 2. Like, those soundtracks are dope. Really good fucking music. Explain that to me how, or like, explain to me how Ninja Gaiden has an amazing soundtrack, you know? You know what I'm saying, right? Like, Ninja Gaiden is like an amazing ass sound. Okay, I'm just gonna shut up for a minute, and I'm gonna try and finish this before I get so drunk after the next shot. See if I can't survive my life. SNES F-Zero, yeah, dude. No, F-Zero is a good dude. First off, not only a great game, right? I'm on a GameCube. Like I can tell you, Kicks is a good puzzle game. I can tell you, Dr. Mario is a good puzzle game, but be warned, you might end up taking a bunch of pills. And then, what's this game called? Tetris. Say hi, Pops.
Hi, Pop. Hi, guys. Did I see you in the morning? We'll wake you around 9.
Okay, cool.
All right, love you.
I tried to do everything early tonight. I love you. I'm trying to do everything early tonight. I love you too.
All right, okay. Bye.
Gotta go to bed, damn it. Old ass man. All right. Don't turn the lights off. No, literally. Okay, so when I do that, it's like I'm matching Pops' energy. Like he is like the most. He is the most like uptight dude ever. But like he'll be like, yeah, what's up? How's it going? I'm super relaxed. Haha. It's like I don't buy it. It's like I'm way laid back, okay? Although I am also super uptight. Ideas, okay? I need to get what? I need to get these out of here. And yes, plastic should be fun and like as much as I realize like okay, here's the difference between kids' toys and adults' toys. Adult toys, you have to create and put together. Whether there's no glue or not, you have to put this all together yourself. There's no one else around, okay? Adult ass mofo, right? Yeah, apparently, I'm a grown ass dude, brah. Well, I'm your bra. Why you telling me, right? It's like, look, there's people in your life you you know, you love. They drop pieces. Only the second piece I've dropped, it's tiny. Look at how small that is. Of course I dropped it. I'm fiddling with it in my hand. When I say like what I'm doing right now is kind of a microcosm for my existence. It's like I want to get upset. I want to yell. I want to be like Tetris. But I understand the goal of Tetris is stacking it correctly and doing it in a way that you plan for the stuff you do later in the game. So if anyone's looking for like literally the best strategy game of all time, it's Tetris. It might not like it might not be my favorite Tetris, but like Game Boy Tetris is probably one of my favorites. My second favorite Tetris of all times has to be like your modern Tetris was like the Save a Block one thing, right? And then my absolute most favorite version of Tetris is Disney's Magical Tetris. They have like several different weird Tetris. The third damn piece I dropped. Let's go. I am definitely getting drunk. And don't blame you guys. I'm the one drinking and smoking. The best part is like I understand completely and wholly why this is funny, and I'm just gonna live. I almost dropped that. I will live as the serious one doing fucked up shit. I don't mind being myself and yet also Leslie Nielsen somehow. 2 legs, a torso, a gun hand. I'm gonna be real. There's only one thing left to do, to touch, to fondle in this experience. Owl. There's only one more. Owl, where are you? I thought you were waiting for this. Hold on. Owl, you need to respond. 8 people and 8 likes. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, like twice that. Maybe 3 times when it all gets all said and done. Funny thing is, that sounds really funny, like it's not real, but it actually, there's people watch the restreams, vicariously reliving these moments. Yes, finger the crotch and cares if it's edges. Oh, well, I'm smoking a J-Bone. Hold on. You got a problem with that? Oh, like, oh man, don't give me no cigarette, left-handed cigarette. I can't tell the difference because yeah, the left-handed one, when you say it, it sounds like prejudice. The right-handed one sounds like the fuck, bro? Why you gonna rip on a left-handed dude just because he writes sideways, bro? Am I left-handed? Technically not. Just like me and my dad. It was nearly beat out of me by the school system. I am confidently ambidextrous. Because, there are some things that I'd only do with one hand. Right? And then there's some things I'd only do myself with the other hand. Or maybe, I don't know. Right? Just trying to get yourself there anytime. Sciatic is a bitch. Also, pain makes that the hugest joke that I haven't had an actual. Oh, smoking is bad. Oh, it's a joint. I'm smoking weed. It's a vegan paper company. They use vegan wood pulp, French vegan wood pulp, to make these papers. It it's Blazy Susan. It's the only thing I got joints. Here, look, they're the pink ones. They're just smaller, okay? Like, this is like not easy for me to do, okay? Also, like, if you ain't buying raws, okay, I just grew up smoking rice paper or tree paper. And when I say tree paper, tree and rice is basically like the JBs that I grew up with. These taste just like it, but it's all organic. You buy a blunt wrap, it's like made from tea leaves or rose leaves. Look, I never want my son to ever smoke anything that's tobacco. And when he does, and I'm telling you, it's impossible because you want to smoke a bleezy, he's gonna be like, all right, cool, and he's gonna be like, it's gonna be bad. They won't smoke around the church. They won't smoke around the Catholic Church. Say it right, Mr. Numbers. And I'm guessing that's either frankincense, myrrh, or some other mixture of. It's like frankincense, a little bit of frankincense, a little bit of myrrh, and let's shave some gold into it. It's like a fucking recipe. Okay, I have to pee. I'll be right back to finish that J-bone and to complete the crotch action. That inconspicuous owl so inconspicuously wants. All right, class, now settle down. All right, class, now settle down. It's like the way I look at it is like it's this is kindergarten cop. The chat. There's all like, oh, boys have a P, girls have a V. It's like, there's a guy like, I think you have a tumor. It's not a tumor. It's like they walked around the smoke. You know what? That sounds slightly sacrilegious. I don't really want to alienate anyone from the Catholic religion, but I'm gonna be real. It does smell like they're wafting around burning ass hairs from the fucking Pope in church. Sometimes. They say it's frankincense and myrrh with little gold flakes on top, but sometimes it's just like ass hairs. I get it. Inconspicuous Owl is smoking a cigarette right now. Now that he's learned that there's a whole fetish culture around it. I was baptized at Inconspicuous Owl. I was also raised up in New York. Say you're from New York without saying you're from New York, bro. It's the thing. It's like someone's like, yo, you all Southern sounding, but you sound like you're from New York. I was like, oh no, I'm definitely from New York, bro. Just like, I grew up in the South, right? Like I just tried to figure it all out as I was going along. Dude, no. Right, like, okay, Inconspicuous Owl, you might as well go fucking visit a disco, wanna dance, right? Like, you might as well be like John Travolta in fucking Disco fucking Fever, dude. Like you don't get it. You are that guy. You're just the modern version of it. It's okay. It's okay to be okay with it. I do. Tell me you are that guy that I just described in the modern day, without saying it any more explicitly. Please stop talking. Just be like, yeah, that's me. I'm John Travolta. Also, I've seen your face. You are, if there's anyone in the world, you got Travolta down, you're okay. Go to acting. Go look at acting gigs. Like not the foreground ones, the background ones. You meet some like foreground ones and be like, ooh, what's up? You should be an actor. Also, don't mess with them. Wait for a really big one, like like, oh, hey, what's up? You should be an actor. Why does everyone keep thinking I'm an actor? This is my point, Owl. Do I want to explain to you that there are people who can chameleon from one thing to another? They can do it seamlessly. That I've been doing that all night. Like, people want to ask me any question. I'd be like, well, Palestine. It was there for a long time, and I know a lot about this subject, but I'm going to be real, right? It's only been an issue since, I don't know, the 60s, the 70s. I don't know. You remember what time that was? That was the time of, if you're going to San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. Like, it was a time of peace, okay? Why? Because everything was fucked up in the world. Someone said to me once, like, Trump was going to save the world. I was like, and I said to him, this is the only thing I'm sure about. Trump won't save the world. But the people who are left behind will definitely fucking do that. And I never believed in that dude at all. Because I believe in myself wholeheartedly. I think there's a problem with the world. People want to say that there's not enough of this or that, or people who care in the world. What am I missing? But eventually, you'll see that there's something left over. And the thing that's left over means you gotta go look back at things. And I'm looking for an E1 number 2. Probably in her arm. Oh, how building models makes you patient and care about people. E1. Found it. One of these things is not like the other. No, the whole point is like, dude, defy the expectations of life. If you're some fucking weird person, by the way, I just finished another sprue. It seems like every day is much more. Well, like, okay, so Owl, I think like the problem that you're thinking is you're not thinking globally, you're thinking locally, right? You've decided that there's like a place in the world where your things only fit one place, and here's me saying I started doing drunken videos about tools, and now I'm doing drunken videos and live streams about putting together gigantic heads. Like, here's the size of the planet. Here's the home slice's friggin' size. He's huge. Here's a spaceship next to his face. They put that in there for scale. Like, nerds like shit like this. Like, some sort of scale, please. Right? Can we do this? Hold on. There you go. Because that's what Omicron does. He's like, he's like eating the friggin'. Right? And like, I'm going to be real. Like, Josh, Tools Big Josh, you know who he is? He's a big ass motherfucker. Do you know what they were always going to try and make him do? Anything physically fucking hardcore. That's why I like him. Because I rejected that every day of my life. Right? Just like picking off the sprue to make my own personal kit. By the way, Josh is also an amazing guy who probably shouldn't have been pushed his entire life to like, be like a hardcore dude or whatever. Like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to do this. I'm going to fucking blah, blah, blah. Whatever. I think the problem with people is they expect things of others, and Like my son, I try not to expect anything from him. I just tell him, I'm like, I don't expect you to understand my life, but I want you to understand yours, and I don't expect you to come to me say that I have the capacity to understand it, but like I want to try. Like I want to be a part of your life as a person, and I want to try to understand the way that you tell people how you feel. Right? Like my son, a very special and kind of amazing kid. And by the way, Al, if you're still here, pretty sure you are. There's 5 people. That's one of you. There's 3 parts of a crotch. F1. F111 is the back part of the crotch. Okay? There's the midsection, which is F111. Oh, no. D111. D111 is the mid part. F116. No, F1, not F111 is D25. E is the mid part. Be a guy and explain pussies to anybody. All right. D25 is the middle part. F111 is the back part. And what's the front part called? Oh, it's in a bag. It's in the bag. It's a special part that only God chose. Oh, it's got headlights. I'm pretty sure everyone knows. It's pretty hard. Here. Can I tell you? It's pretty hard. Yeah. And I think I've got these things. Hold on. What's this? Hold on. What's this? Did I miss something? I did miss something. F120 on the left side. Oh yeah. What are we looking at? We're looking at the shutters on top of the dude's freaking window nips. So this is a movie accurate one, I guess, in some way, but like he's got window nips, and I've been killing it. Like I've been getting drunk as a motherfucker. I like it. I also been crossfading, so there is another sprue that is not around anymore, and it is also living here. No, we've got a torso. And we've got a crotch and 2 legs. Now this crotch, I'll tell you right now, inconspicuous owl. The innuendo around here for you is thick. No one knows where you're coming from. If you just told people what you want, like go onto a site and just be like, I am a 1976 Corvette on the outside, but I am very much so beachcomber on the inside. Mm-hmm. So where's the arm cannon? It goes on the right hand. Take this. Remember, there's parts always left over because they're always going to tell you that there's multiple versions to set this up. So from this set, there was these, and that's like the white plate that is like if you're like holding another gun, which there's no other guns. And from this guy, he had a bunch of extra hands. Yeah, extra hands. Look at these. He had a shiny hand. The only shiny part of the Shining Edition was a shiny hand. And then like an Energon cube. It's like there's a lot of extra stuff. You need to figure it out. You also need to be like an adult and like have like a love for Transformers and be like, I want to take photographs of this dumb stuff. By the way, go check out Instagram. There's people out there that are doing all this already. I just like building them. Like, so if you want to be a photographer and you want to take pictures of this, I'll send all this shit to you. I'm telling you, like, the experience of doing something like this is very cool, okay? So it's like just quietly understanding that it takes you fucking how long? How long did it take me? I mean, I would keep Soundwave, probably keep the home slice here. Optimus home slice, right? Wait, hold on, wait. He has a way you're supposed to set him up. Hold on, is it on the box or something? Okay, hold on. Because you can. I got the hand on the wrong. I got the cannon on the wrong hand. I thought it was going to be his right hand because you know, like when you use a gun, and you would want a gun to appear out of your hand, Wouldn't you want? Like I would. Okay, like I would certainly always pick a lefty gun because I'd be like, because I always go for a left. If you want to know anything about me in a fight, I'll always go for a left first because no one fucking inspects the Spanish Inquisition. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Let's see if we can. Is that saying? This peg and that peg. How does that work? Hold on. Man, that's a long stretch. What? No, okay. I think that. No, okay. Let's do it like this. Hold on. Okay. Right? You got home slice. He's kind of looking this way. He's shooting the gun, right? Kind of like this, like with the. Has high beams. Everyone has high beams. They're called nips. All right, and then I've got these little things right here, and it's like he plays first base. I've never played first base in my life, but I was always I was tall for my age. When I did baseball, I was a pitcher. I could pitch out like we used to have a gun, and they'd be like, "You're pitching at 65, 70 miles per hour," and I was like, "Sweet." And I was a lefty, right? And now my entire left side is ripped. Don't play sports. Also, there you go. I mean, it only took the entire stream to get through this. Hold on. What's this? Oh, it's another hand? Yeah. There's always extra parts. Just live with it. But look at him. He's about to shoot you in the face. No. I am Optimus Prime. Going to shoot you in the face. No, actually. I'm Anorexic Iron Man. You need to go on a binge of eating. I don't know how to explain it. People want dirty jokes. We'll do dirty jokes. So, what do you call a person who hasn't taken a bath in a while? Stinky McGee. Ooh. No, I'm fucking around with you. Ooh. We're not making jokes about stinky people. Also, stinky people exist. I try to stay clean, so try also not to. What a good model. Look at that. That's a really good looking model. Holy crap. Even with my inept, drunken. Yeah, dude, like boom. Like, no, this was $20. $20, mister. Right? And then you put this on your shelf, you're like, boom. And then you wake up and you're like, yeah, that's me shooting, like, this big dude that I bought for $50, damn it, or $40 or whatever, right? It's like, I think it was 45 on the website. It might be 39 now. They're trying to sell this one a lot. Also, like this one hits on the perfect thing. Is it comes with 5 characters. It's a big box. Like I want to buy the Optimus, but like I wanted to do something like this, like something I could do here on stream. Could not be like how long have I been on? Hold on. 60, 120. That's 2 hours and 10. Like 2 hours or so. I've built 2 of these. I built Home Slice eating a ship, and I got Optimus shooting his brains out, and I got freaking Home Slice shooting at Home Slice, and he's got this guy when the tapes for this guy's in his chest. Remember, continuity errors. He's here. Why is he here? Good question. Also, really need to go to bed like soon. So here to explain what's going on. I would like to go and buy another one of these tomorrow. I need to check my account balance. I have not been able to get into digital banking for a while. I gotta figure that out. I've been looking for new insurance, but nothing is as good as what I'm paying right now, which is $98 a month. Fucking A. I literally said, I called my agent up and I was like, blah, blah, blah. Dude, you just sent me a bill for $100. I was like, he's like, yeah. I was like, why? I was like, I haven't gotten in any accidents or nothing. Like, I've been like a good driver, 20 years, whatever. Like, come on. And he's like, no, like the insurance rates in your area went up. I was like, well, you know what? You know what? You can suck it, dude. No, that's a bad fucking excuse because I looked at what the insurance commissioner said. He said, it only goes up on certain things. And he goes, yes, and you have a business. And I said, yes, but I have a business under a certain amount of money. So please stop charging me that. So I got him down to 96, and Pops is like, we can't pay that. Dude, I was like, oh, you want me to try to like make some little weapons out of all the sprues? I was thinking just like I could put it on a canvas or something, or hot glue it to something, or a box, or whatever. Also, like make sure that there's no alternate parts, and then like you could send it to you guys for free. Like, I thought that was a cool idea. Like just give that shit away to people. Like you could just like fucking ask me, or like fucking, how much shit I got around here. Like the thing is like. I was a crass consumerist for a long time, and I did shit like this when I was a kid, like cheap plastic parts. It saved me money when it was Gunpla, right? Hold up, I remember you. Do I remember you? Do I remember me? Do you remember you? Vin. Oh no, it's Vince, right? Vince rides out. Do I remember you? It's been a bit, but I do. Sort of, kind of like you were not Vince. Like it was Vince. Like here, I remember you, but like we talked. Like you know how much. Here's the problem. You know how much I remember? So much that it's hard to remember. And they changed everything from your display name to the @ This is like Vinny something, Vinny. And I'm not on my channel, hold on, because I'm monitoring on another channel so that like I get the extra view, hopefully. Right? Hold on. And then no one looks at my secret videos. There's a bunch of those. Hold on. Vin, hold on. I need to see the name. I'm sorry, like if I have. Hold on, I go to channel. Vinny Rideouts. The Holy Aura clip. You just posted 2 days ago. You're doing stuff. Oh shit, Vinny, I know. Hold on, no. I've seen a couple of these vids. I think I'm subbed you on another channel, also. Being you and me not remembering means that you're a better you at being you, and I'm a better me at being me, and we should never like discourage each other from being awesome. Vin, like for real. No, Vinny Rideout, Vinny. Dude, like, no. You said you posted something 2 days ago. I was looking at something. What? Here's what? What are you talking about? Your channel? Do I remember? Oh, Vinny. Not a wise owl. Damn it. No, see, like, I feel like I've been ambushed. You're trying to. video games. You're a kid. I maybe told you that you should keep going. Just like okay, here's the thing about what up, Travis? T4AVI AV1S. She's been able to light the bowl up. I have to pack the bowl up. I'm sorry. I am about to drink one, and I just built an Optimus Prime here on stream. And a Unicron head, which are, these two things are radically, like, this thing is like the size of our planet. This thing, this dude could fit in, although I'm starting to think that maybe, not, you know what, even anorexic giant Iron Man compared to that could not do that. But let's go ahead and just, like, that's a spaceship. The spaceship that the Transformers on planet Earth, and here's Unicron's head eating it. I kind of secretly wanted that, honestly. I built them. I built this one and this one tonight. This one I built last night off stream because I just kind of needed quiet time. And it actually came with, like, Ram Jam and, like, freaking Ravage. Here's Ravage. Like, dude, look at this. It's highly detailed. It's got like a jaw that moves, like a little tiny jaw. And then here, it's got a magnet thing. Here's Ram Jam. And then this is like, it's models, right? Like, it's models. And they have like blind boxes and blind kits. But this is like $40 right here for home slice, and you can like turn his lights on. And he's like, I just woke up. What? I can never sleep. No, Vince, Vinny, I don't sleep at all. And no, I do remember you now. No, I do remember you now. Are you in my town? Am I sub to you? On another channel? No, different guy. Different guy. Close name. Cheers. No sleep. No, I sleep. So here's how I do it. I wake up 7 to 10, depending on when. I'll come home, doing 6-7 hours of work. Then I'll take like a nap. Then I'll like do like 4 or 5 hours of worth of work, which is what you guys see here. Like 4 or 5 hours, me, like 15-second review, right? Whatever I'm on about, right? By the way, that's a 15 and that's a 15. That one's tonight's. Because, like, I just want more nerds. Like, I love you guys. You guys are nerds. If you're not nerds, you're fucking jocks. Trust me when I tell you, I talk about knives. I talk about killing shit. I talk about gun things. Like, we're not off the reservation. Survival is key to everyone's life. Some of us are like, hey, you hear about that storm that's come through? Like, what storm? The whole point. Ow, that's the problem, is like, you need to sleep like 4 hours during the day in small increments. Like 45 minutes here, an hour and a half here. And when you do it in breaks, you have to do a little bit more to get the 4 hours. So if you're doing 4 hours broken up, you should be like, yes, I already do that. It's awesome. And you're right, because you're probably overextending all of it. Like, you're doing too much. Like, I love you, bro. You're my bro. We talk face to face. We're like, blah, blah, blah. Can I snap him? There's no. I just ripped a nail. No, I'm just kidding. The whole point is, it's like simpatico here. Oh man, we're simpatico. We even shop at the same store. Well, Al, can I give you the best advice possible? You're in the wrong line of work. Especially if people expect of you when the times when you are not creative. This is like why I haven't done art in a little bit. Because like art shouldn't be, it should never feel like work. It should never feel like work. Right? Putting things together someone else artistically put together for you to put together should always be like, a hobby. Right? Like a paint by number or even paintings to some people. I paint because like I just throw everything at the wind. Like I said. A painting. A look, a laugh, a joke, whatever. Skeletor, but like melting Skeletor, alien head, alienation, squid, mind explosion, brain exploding up into a mind exploding, which is its own thing. Right? Like, what makes this art something? It's because if Inconspicuous Owl can get to any of you people out there and give them mushrooms, this would be the most amazing thing. You would watch this for hours like it was a TV show. And the first time I ever did psychedelics, I realized I was like, this is fucking how they built everything in the ancient. They gave people fucking, at the end of the day, we're like, here's a loaf of bread. And it had like Mysterium in it or something. And they all freaked out at the end. They were like, man, blah, blah, blah. It's super cool, yeah. Look at the friggin' vampire face. Look at the vampire. He ripped this chunk of shoulder out of this random chunk of shoulder that doesn't exist. That doesn't need to be a chunk of shoulder. I can tell you right now, the rebels, the people who forged forward in the world, who didn't give a fuck what they were saying, sometimes they were the ones who got hurt. But the ones who actually made a difference were the ones who put down in the word that they would give a fuck about you guys till the day that they die. And that if I had $1 million, I'd give at least $1,000 to 10 people until I was halfway through it. Every day. So, like, I want to be Mr. Beast, but I don't want to be Mr. Beast. I want to be me, the person I am right now. Hold on to who I am. Because before I die, I know that this is the most integritous moment of my life. I am not a statue that came out of a box. But I can certainly be Optimus Prime. Like Autobots, roll out, right? Like I could do cartoon voices all day. People ask me, well, Christopher Walken. I'd be like, oh, Christopher Walken, what are you talking about? The whole point is like, you gotta be just happy and content with your life before you can do anybody or anything, or you can say anything to the world.